Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first video of mine that you're catching, welcome. My name is Rachel and I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. I love ordering online, liquidation, customer returns, mystery boxes. I come on this channel, I show you what I've ordered, and then I always come back 90 days later with an update to give you my actual results based on what sold for me. Today I'm doing an update on the Boutique by the Box designer footwear box I ordered back in November of 2024. So if you want to see my results on this one, definitely stick around. So I, for the life of me, don't remember if I ordered two 10-piece boxes or if this was a 20-piece box. I feel like it might have been two 10-piece boxes. But either way, the cost per piece was $18. So it was $180 for 10 pair. Or actually, I think they had them listed as $200 for 10 pair. I had my 10% off coupon, which gave me $180 for 10 pair. So this was a pretty high priced box. However, I had ordered several times from Helpsy Source a very similar assortment, and I had done very well with it. So I don't know if Boutique by the Box had just gotten their hands on like a similar assortment. Theirs was a little bit more expensive, but they offer free shipping, so it didn't end up being that much more once you take that into account. I had done so well with the Helpsy ones that I was excited to get my hands on more of it, even if it didn't come from the same company. And also I wanted to see how the assortment that they were offering compared to the ones I had in the past. So I ultimately paid $360 for 20 pairs of shoes. And so what I'll do in this video is I will re-rate the box. I rated the box initially, and I'll link that down below, the original video if you want to watch the unboxing. So I will go over what has sold, what I still have left, and then ultimately with the rating, whether or not I actually made a profit and if I would buy another one should this become available again. So if you like reseller content, certainly consider subscribing to the channel. Every time I get a new box, I come on here, I show you what I've ordered, and then I come back 90 days later and give you an update based on my actual results. Hit that like button. It definitely lets me know you like this kind of content, and make sure you comment down below if you ordered this. I'm definitely interested to know how your assortment was and how yours has done over the past couple of months. Let me know in the comments. All right, so what I will do is I'll share with you first what has sold from lowest sale price to highest. Then I'll show you what hasn't sold, and then I will re-rate the box based on the results. So bearing in mind $18 per pair of shoes on this, majority were new with tag, or new with box. It was actually about 50-50 new with, new without tag. But as of right now, I have sold 16 and I have 4 left. All 20 pair were listable, so I didn't have anything that I couldn't list, which was good. Starting with what I have sold, the first pair are the Dottie Goats rain boots from Western Chief. These got kind of jacked up. This was a Mercari sale. Something happened on Mercari where it was defaulting to free shipping. I don't do free shipping on Mercari. I always select the buyer pays shipping, but I don't know what happened. A few of my listings got through with the free shipping selected. And so this one, somebody made me an offer. I don't remember for how much, which would have been a fine offer for what these were, except they were heavy, clunky boots, and it ended up being free shipping on the listing. And so being that these were so like right buyer boots and they were taking up a lot of space, I was like, whatever, I'll just send them. Like, that was my mistake. I'm not going to cancel the order. So anyway, long story short, I sold them after the shipping for $8.76. And that was probably my bad for not checking that. That one did sell at a loss. But we live and learn, and fortunately it didn't make that much of a difference for this box. So that's good news. Then next up, there were the slip-on flip-flops from Billabong. These sold on eBay. These were listed just under a month. They only sold for $10, but they were literally like rubber flip-flops. So when I pulled these out of the box initially, I remember thinking like, yeah, $18 per pair. And you know, anytime you have a mystery box, like some stuff is going to be worth way more than the average cost per item, some stuff way less, but just there's no way I could have expected to get more than $10 for these. So just given the fact that I made $10 on them is fine. Then there was the Brooklyn Low wedge sandals. These were Crocs. Crocs are like hot. I don't know what's going on with Crocs, but they are very sought after. They sell very quickly for me. This particular style is not like the traditional Crocs. These were more like sandals, and they got a lot of interest very quickly, and they ultimately sold on Poshmark for $25 after only 5 days. Maybe I could have got a couple dollars more if I would have held out. I think somebody offered me 25, but I was getting like lowball offers on all the platforms, 10, 12. And when that starts happening, like, it's annoying. I always counter offer, but it's like the first reasonable offer I get once that starts happening is the one that I accept. So I did accept $25 on that one fairly quickly. Then there were the Hurricane sandals in Eucalyptus Peach Bloom. These I figured were going to be a hard sale because they were a size 5 and a women's size 5. Although I will say there's, you know, sizes out there for everybody, but a women's size 5 is sort of an odd size. It's a smaller size, and so it's not the easiest to sell, I would say. But these were new in box, and they did sell. They took about 2 months, but they sold on eBay for $28 plus the buyer paid the shipping. So I am happy with that. There were the Fresh Foam Rove running shoes in black and gray. These were women's, I believe, from the brand New Balance. These did not have the box. These sold within 4 days on eBay for $35, which makes me wonder if I should have charged more for them because they sold so quickly. And I think somebody sent me an offer that I accepted, and New Balance doesn't sell super high for me. I do remember when I opened this box, I was a little disappointed that there were no Hokas, there were no On Clouds, which are, at least with the Helpsy Source versions, I think every single time I ordered that box, I got at least one pair of either Hokas or On Clouds that basically helped pay for the box. And so when there was no Hokas and no On Clouds in this box, I was kind of like, ooh, you know, hopefully I can still make a good profit. But the New Balance, I had 3 pair of New Balance, 3 pair of New Balance. And apparently New Balance does comparatively pretty well. Not quite as good, but like it made it not so bad that there were no Hokas or On Clouds. So anyway, next up were the Sharon Gracie slip-on loafers from the brand Clark's. These I thought were kind of an odd size too, 7 wide, but these actually sold within a month. Yeah, a little over a month on Mercari for $38.51. I think I sent, given that odd number, I probably sent out an offer to likers on Mercari, which I've been trying to do more of lately, and the buyer accepted. Then there were the Absorb hiking sneakers in a size 12. These were also New Balance. These were men's, new without box. These sold within a month on Poshmark for $40. So again, quick sale. Almost wonder if I could have got a little more for those. There were the Hawthorne slip-on shoes in True Navy from the brand CVs. I was a little concerned about these when I first opened them because they looked like they had a lot of wear on them, even though they were supposed to be new. And it turns out that they were like made to look that way. They're more like boat shoes that were made to look wash worn. And so they really were in the condition they were supposed to be in. Those sold on eBay within 3 weeks for $40. I do think somebody sent me an offer on those, which I did accept. There were the Gabler Nubuck skate sneakers from the brand DC. These did not retail for super high, so I wasn't expecting a lot from them, but they did sell within 4 days on eBay for $40, which somebody sent me an offer on those, so that was pretty exciting. I think I got the fair price. I don't know that I would have necessarily gotten more for those, but I do appreciate that that was a quick sale. There were the Mount Madsen waterproof hiking boots from Timberland. These were a size 9.5. These took about 2 months to sell, but they did sell on eBay for $45 plus the buyer paid shipping. Timberland hiking shoes are a solid sale. I like when I get Timberland. The only Timberlands I've gotten that have had a little trouble are the ones that are for like construction, like work shoes, the ones with the composite toe or the steel toe. And that's probably because it's such a small population of people probably searching for that specific type of item. But any type of like Timberland hiking shoes or things like that, they tend to do pretty well for me. I had the B Gladiator sandals by this was a new one for me. So I know Bed Stew, and I know Bed Stew's a bolo. I've never found it before, but this was Roan by Bed Stew, which is obviously some kind of spin-off. These actually took the longest. They sold just a few days ago at the time of me making this video, but they did sell on Poshmark for $48 by offer. I did have these listed quite a bit higher because Bed Stew I know typically sells for a higher, and I wasn't sure what the spin-off was going to do. So I did play with the price a bit, the closet clear out and stuff. And eventually the $48 sale came from me I did a closet clear out, and then my Posher VA sent an offer for 10% off with discounted shipping shortly after that. Again, somebody must have liked it, and then I don't know if it was an older liker or a newer liker that bought it, but either way, $48 for those on Poshmark. Then there were the Fresh Foam Rove running shoes in gray. These were a men's New Balance shoe, and these sold for $49.99 on eBay. These were only listed 2 weeks, and that was my full asking price. So I do wonder if I could have got more for those. Not sure, but I'll take a quick sale nonetheless. There were the Lulu Glitter Toe Post Sandals from FitFlop. These were the first to sell. These sold in 4 days on eBay for $49.99. Again, maybe I could have got more, but I do feel like the price was fair. I price things to where, like, I want them to be fairly priced, but also give myself room for negotiation. So, I mean, if somebody bought it at my full asking, I'm certainly not mad about it. I was pricing them based on comps, so it is what it is. Okay, top 3 here. I've got the Grand Pro Rally Laser Cut Court Sneakers from Cole Haan. These were men's. These were really sharp, and these actually sold in less than 2 weeks as well on Poshmark for $60. I don't do the greatest with the men's dress shoes, so for those to sell high and sell fast was exciting for me. I had the Addiction Walker shoes from Brooks. These were a size 9 wide, and these were not like Brooks running shoes. These were like comfort dad shoes, and I didn't have the highest hopes for these. You know, Brooks are a good one to get in a box like this, but because of the style of these, I was a little bit worried that they would not turn the profit the way that Brooks running shoes do. But these were only listed a week and a half, and they sold on Poshmark for $72. So that was an incorrect assumption on my part. The Brooks walking shoes do just fine, and I'm glad I got those in the box. And then the highest selling item or highest selling pair of shoes in the box were the Lorraine Bit Loafer sandals. They were a size 9.5 wide by Sam Edelman. These sold on Poshmark within 10 days for $76. So that was a quick sale as well. November to sell a pair of shoes that look like this, you know, the tan, the style, I think seasonality wise, I caught it at the right time. But also Sam Edelman, the right shoes, like, do pretty well. So I am happy about that. Again, a high sale, a fast sale. It's all good to me. So I sold 16 out of 20. I do only still have 4 pair of shoes left. So here's what's still in my inventory. I've got the Ivana embellished evening shoes from Bagley Mishka. This is a higher end brand of dress shoes, like women's dress shoes, but I mean, these might be a right buyer situation. They are definitely like dressy, so you know, something you'd wear to a wedding or something like that. So I hoped these would have sold by now, but they are still here. I've got the Wayfarer suede slide sandals from Chaco. So Chaco is a very sought after brand. I definitely would pick up Chaco in the wild and you know, if I could find it at the right price. But these are not like the traditional Chaco sandals that people are familiar with, or I guess that I'm familiar with mostly. These are like slip-on shoes, and they're a little different. So I don't know if maybe these are not the most sought-after style of Chaco, or it could just be that we've been in the middle of winter for a few months, and I'll have some luck selling these hopefully within the next couple months as we move into spring and summer. I've got the Go Walk Arch Fit summer sneakers in black. These are Skechers. Skechers are very hit or miss. They don't resell for a ton, even new in box. So these are not necessarily a ton of profit that I'm sitting on, in my opinion. And then I've got the Robinson waterproof cap toe Oxfords from Rockport. These are also men's dress shoes. I don't sell a lot of men's dress shoes unless they come in a mystery box, because they don't sell well for me. And these are no exception. I'm not surprised that these are still here. So that being said, that is everything, the 20 pieces out of this box. Let me go ahead and rewrite the box now based on my results. So ease of listing, definitely going to give this box an oh yeah. It was very easy for me to figure out what everything was. Half of the stuff had the box. The other half of the stuff, it was just, you know, easy to find the styles and everything. There was no cleaning involved. Everything was in pristine condition as I expected. So definitely an oh yeah. It was very easy to get this stuff listed. Quality of items, for all the reasons I just listed, I'm also going to give this an oh yeah. It was super easy to list all this stuff as either new with box or without box. No cleaning involved. Yeah, very cut and dry, very, very easy. And then profitability in 90 days, you know, this is always the kicker. So to recap, I paid $360 for 20 pair of shoes. And as of right now, my profit is $558.20. So that is after my platform fees and all of that. If I take that $558.20 minus my initial $360, I've made $198.20 on this box. So typically with a box that I pay up for, I want to double my money. Doubling my money would have meant that I made $360 twice over, right? But I've only made it up to $198. So I am short, and I only have 4 pair of shoes left. And probably 2 out of the 4 are not really going to do, like, I don't know that I can get to double. Even if I sell off all 4 of these, I'm probably not quite going to double. So it's not terrible. The cost of goods was high for what I got. I'm going to give it an oh, okay. I would have liked to double my money. $200 in profit for the amount of time I spent listing this stuff, which it was very quick. So I'm not mad about it, but I definitely would have appreciated a little bit more profit. I do appreciate that this stuff at least sold quickly for the most part. Me personally, I'm working in an office in my home, so storing shoes is not always the easiest thing to do. So I do appreciate that this stuff moved quickly, and it was a quick $200 nonetheless. But I do have to go okay on this one. I probably would still order it again and take the chance that I got some Hokas and On Clouds if Boutique by the Box ever restocked this. I haven't seen it again, but I do have my eye out for it. If you want to shop boutiquebythebox.com, I do have an affiliate code. It is linked down below. You get 10% off your order with code OHYEAH. It works on most regular price boxes, so it doesn't work on the pallets, and if they're running any kind of sale, it's not going to work on top of a sale price. And there are sometimes boxes that they exclude from promotions. But if you're shopping on the site, type it in when you check out. If it's an eligible box, you'll get 10% off. So you might as well, if you're shopping anyway, take a little bit off your cost of goods. But anyway, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like content like this. Anytime I do an unboxing, I come back with a 90-day update, and I love sharing these updates with you. Hit that like button on the way out if you could. That definitely helps out the channel. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video.